Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to release this message because I had two things that I wanted to share, but yesterday was Thanksgiving. I didn't want to do any of that channeling. Oopsie, my hiccups are coming. So yesterday, I was in the kitchen making my food. If you guys haven't seen the video, it's up. So I'm cold. So yesterday, as I was cooking, and usually I don't believe that God talks like you hear God talking. I believe that the words resonate within your heart and you feel as though if he were to say something, boom shakalaka. But yesterday I heard the Last Supper. I was like, huh? So as I was thinking, I was like, is this our Last Supper? But I keep forgetting that we're on the same timeline no matter what era it is. Let's say out of every 100 years, the same narrative and the same course happens in that 100 years. Let's say if it's 2,000 years, which we align with the timeline of the 12 disciples before their ending. Yes, I actually saw a documentary about what happened to the 12 disciples after the ascension of Jesus. So I was cooking and it was like the Last Supper. And I was like, oh my gosh, we got played. We got played. Like, because we always celebrate Passover, and Passover being at the same alignment as the ascension of Jesus. But that is a conflicted timeline unless Moses was trying to bring the people who were held captive to see the good shepherd that was going to ascend. So something's missing. Like there's an absolute timeline where Moses, Elijah, both were trying to migrate tribes of people to the witness of the Messiah. So that was reveal number one. The Last Supper has, I think the Last Supper had nothing to do with Easter. Something's not right. So Thanksgiving, I was like, perhaps Thanksgiving was hijacked. And we were told that pilgrims and Indians got along and they split turkey and food. That's a lie because the Europeans, Christopher Columbus included, they basically wanted this new land. This was God's promised land. You know, this is where a lot of people who followed the will of God came to for refuge. And then the Europeans came and genocide, basically. But I think it's sick that we share a feast. We could say it's a feast day, but it's like on a day of a huge sacrifice. You know what I mean? Like lives were sacrificed. But also, let's say this was the Last Supper, then that means from the Last Supper to the death of Jesus, that would mean he would die on his birthday, which is not December 25th. It's the 21st because he was born in a manger is a symbolism of Merkaba. The North Star is a Merkaba. The North Star, in my opinion, was also this new alignment that's coming up with Jupiter and Saturn being below. So the two planets are going to be in visual, one on top of the other. The light from both of them makes a huge blue interaction because of the gamma rays and the plasma. And there's so much I have to share about that. I think the North Star was either Venus or it was Jupiter Saturn conjunct. And they said this only happens every 800 years. So 800 years ago, we were not slaves. There were not anyone in bondage. The people were free. You know, America in 1776, what was that? 500? 500 years ago? So that's when slavery, bondage, and imprisonment came back. So I don't know what happened 800 years ago. What came from somewhere else came and brought in this beast system. And so that's where I leave off with the mystery. But I've been revealed a lot of stuff that Thanksgiving was really about the Last Supper. And you see how every time there is a major biblical or a major holy shift from the past, they cover it with a paganistic, tragic, or sexual indication. Like Easter bunny. What? So you know about the bunny ears and fertility? That is on Passover weekend. So that means Moses was in commute with his tribe. The tribe of Judah was on their way from the kingdom of Beersheba to watch this event. Elijah leaving, I don't know where he was it Judea? I forget. But every tribe went, oh, what direction is that? Southeast to witness the ascension. I'm sorry, north. They went north because he was leaving the way he came in the same kind of spot where he left. He came back. So in this consciousness now, he's returning the way that he left. As above, so below, flip around, everything's backwards. That's just the life we live. Did I cover everything? Oh, so the Last Supper had nothing to do with, well, maybe it was our Last Supper that we had with family. Christmas, December is just going to be insane. All I can say to everyone is create a quiet spot in your home, like a meditation spot. I have mine right there, you know. All I can say is here in the States, when things flip around, when things flip around and Trump is back in, you know, back in his office, it's going to be a lot of retaliation. Hopefully not. But that would be 3 days of darkness. Because everything of every frustrated, whatever's going to be mad is going to be ripping and running the streets. You open your door, you may get injured, make it hurt. So, and there's eclipse on the 21st as well. So yeah, we're finishing this cycle. This is it. It is done. I can't wait because I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm like everyone else. Like you just want to cry because you're just so. This isn't home. We're not supposed to be here. This is not right. It's not right. And yeah, and we're suffering. But Jesus paid the ultimate sacrifice to witness your own execution and slowly dying is the worst torment someone can go through. So what is our torment compared, you know? At least it's us doing it to ourselves and not anybody else. And that's why he died for our sins, because Had he not, we would have been the ones tormented, and he wouldn't have proclaimed his word or his Father. The last thing I want to share was release the Kraken. That's what I wanted to title this video, and I went off on a tangent. So, I forgot the lady who is saying that there was election fraud. They're calling her, they're calling this release the Kraken. The reason why is because it is the beast with the, is it this 10 heads, 7 crowns, 10 heads? This will be 7 continents and 10 dictators. I've said this before. Once all these people are revealed, the dictators who were behind coinciding with, I don't want to say names, but you guys know the former presidents. All of the former presidents from 1989 until 2016, they colluded with other countries. They colluded with other continents, and yeah, secrets are going to be blown. They're going to be really mad. But release the Kraken. Be 7 continents, so there's going to be one situation per every continent on Earth, which is why the world is involved. Which is why there was a C-19 virus, because if the virus got to the 7, sorry, yeah, the 10 dictators, you guys get what I'm saying. You got to eliminate the threat so the threat doesn't throw people under the bus. We're just in the middle of it. Anyways, release the Kraken. It's the beast that rises out of the ocean. It's in Revelations. You guys have a great day. I'm going to go back to sleep. I'm tired. Have a good day. Bye. Love you.